up, you guys? It's Chunky here, back with another motherfucking video, long awaited. We are gonna be, oh, Vato's here too. Oh, it's just Vato. We're gonna be doing a Wingstop mukbang, and we're gonna be talking about addiction today. I did let you guys know before that we were gonna be talking about this, but let us dig in real quick. We got some, They gave me a tub, 2 tubs of ranch, bitch. I'm gonna be taking a drink every hot wing.
Yeah.
Vato don't even like ranch.
I'm into it.
He barely started liking it on his salad. That's the only place he likes ranch, is on his salad. So I got.
What kind are those?
These are. Well, these are Parmesan, garlic Parmesan. We got pretty much all the
Lemon
flavors.
pepper.
We got lemon pepper, garlic Parmesan, something chili, hot. We got corn. I don't really be eating Wingstop a lot because your girl got high blood pressure. And Wingstop has a lot of salt. So, if you guys are always swollen after you eat this shit, I know a lot of little kids. I see a lot of little kids swollen as fuck.
Oh,
For no reason. Little 13-year-olds swollen, fingers swollen. And they stay eating Wingstop. It's that salt, baby. I mean, once in a while, it's good. That's why I'm loving it right now. Like, I'm really enjoying my life right now because I don't eat this all the time. Vato loves
what?
Wingstop wings.
I thought you were gonna say salt.
Do you like salt?
Not too salty, no.
So, you guys. I really want to connect with the people that, you know, have addictions, been through addictions, got through them and stuff like that. Before I start telling my story on like the type of addictions we have, I really want you guys to understand that everybody has their own addictions, and anything could be an addiction. Okay, just because somebody has done harder, maybe harder drugs or harder things that they have been addicted to, you know, doesn't mean that, you know, we're less than what we went through. Like, we really went through it. Like, to be honest, I didn't think that's why we went through it, because we didn't think that we were addicted, you know, to these things. So for me, it was food. For me, I was addicted to food, and it was really killing me. Like, I was really very sick, and I've always had like a bad relationship with food. There's a lot of people that die from their addictions from food, getting, you know, becoming diabetic. I know some people are born with diabetes, but some people make themselves sick with being diabetic, or, you know, having high blood pressure, and giving themselves these diseases because they're eating bad. You know, and they also become, you know, like my 600-pound life. A lot of people, you know, my 600-pound life, you become so big that you literally are killing yourself. Like, you're addicted. You can't stop. And these people are addicted. I really feel like I was addicted, and I felt like I've overcame it, and I feel like I'm getting healthier, and I have like a better relationship with food. Obviously, I'm not like super skinny. I'm never gonna be super skinny. I'm never gonna be super small, because that's not what I want to be. First of all, I don't want to be skinny. I want to be healthy. And I feel like the way I went about it, losing weight and stuff like that, I went about it the healthy way. It took a long time, and I gradually have kind of went through therapy with myself, went through a lot of spiritual awakening, went through a lot of spiritual stuff to find myself and to fix myself with food. I fixed myself, and I've done this a lot. Like, you know, I have a family that is addicted to a lot of things. You know, there's a lot of people that are addicted to things in my family. One being mainly alcohol. There was a point in my life where I was an alcoholic. Like, I really liked alcohol. And the alcohol contributed to my food addiction, which led me into depression. Every day I was feeling sick. Every day I was feeling like unhappy. And it was putting like a big damper in our relationship too, because I was always unhappy and I was always down about myself, right? And Vato too, he was dealing with his own you know, him putting himself down with his addictions. Like, I was so deep into my addiction, fighting my own demons, and so was Vato. Like, we were both fighting our own demons separately, right? He was you know, highly addicted to weed, and I know that people are going to argue and say that weed is natural, and weed is this and weed is that. Food is natural. Food is food, right? Food is in the store every day, and you could still eat yourself to death. And I feel like, you know, weed is, especially this new weed, because this new weed, it's slowly starting to become very ugly and like synthetic and stuff like that, and it's giving people a lot of issues as far as neurological issues. Like, Vato suffered 2, what are those called? Anxiety attacks.
2.
He suffered 2 anxiety attacks while he was smoking weed, because he was trying to stop smoking, and he was trying to get off of weed. At the same time, I was trying to, every day, fighting my battle with alcohol and food. I would, when I was sad, I would eat. When I was mad, I would eat. Every day, I was like, my drug was food. I was also drink alcohol, but, you know, my dad was alcoholic. My dad's still alcoholic. My grandma died of cirrhosis of the liver. You know, I had people in my life that are severe alcoholics. And I fought my demons with alcoholism. I stopped drinking. That was like, you know, that was kind of like something that was easy for me. I thought it was going to be hard, but, you know, I stopped drinking. As soon as I stopped drinking, I was able to fight my demons with addiction to food. And every day I would feel like I would wake up sick from eating, like whatever I wanted. And I would just be grumpy all the time, yelling all the time. Like, I just didn't like myself. Like, I really was like a crackhead, like a dope fiend. I felt like I was a dope fiend. And I'm happy now. I have to say, like, I'm really happy with myself. I'm happy that I overcame it. I'm happy that I'm getting healthier with food. My relationship is way better with food. I don't put myself down. And I just thank God that I've gotten out of it. And I really sympathize. And if you guys have like anything you guys want to tell me in the comments, to let me know how you guys feel about that, how you guys feel about what I'm saying. You guys have a conversation. If you guys feel the same way about food, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to make a video on like what I could do to try to kind of like go into like helping you guys get through it. But before the video's over, we got to get to Vato's story and what he went through and what he overcame, because his whole thing was like getting him through getting off of weed and alcohol was like getting a crackhead off of crack.
So hi everybody, it's my first AA meeting, and my name is Vato. If you don't know, I've been 6 years sober.
Mm-hmm.
My life is much better.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't like that. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it was like I've been smoking weed since I was 13. I was 13. So, you know, that was what, 2003, 2004, around there. But that was, you know what I mean, like when a dime was a dime and a nickel was a nickel. You know, the stress was good. You were good with $5. You know what I mean? Like, you could catch a cool high and you were cool. You weren't paranoid. You weren't, you know, you got the munchies. That's all it was good.
And you laughed a lot.
There was a lot of laughter. The food was better, of course. And after that, it was like once they started opening up these weed shops and everything, like I don't know. Once all these crazy other weed started coming out,
when they started giving the name, like those weird names to the weed.
Yeah, something haze, like, and all these other crazy shit.
I seen a change in him that was so ugly, and I was like, he needs to he really needs to stop smoking. Like I seen an ugly change in him, not for the better. Like I remember when. I could even remember like how the change happened, because I remember when you would smoke and you would be so happy.
Yeah. And
you would be eating and happy and all this, and then, you know, you started buying your weed from these shops, and I don't know, it was like weird. It was like,
it wasn't that either. I think it was other things. There's a lot going on in my life too, and then I don't think paranoia and weed go together.
You were getting very paranoid.
I was paranoid.
He was getting very paranoid.
I was paranoid. I was like, I'd smoke and just like.
It was like all his problems would come crumpling down on him. Instead of like his problems lifting, it was like he would just look so.
I was just paranoid, frustrated. It was frustration. There was a lot of frustration, and you know, I was going through other stuff. You know, dealing with probation. You know, going through the system, so that didn't help.
But
it didn't help at all. You ever went to court high? It's not the business. It's not.
But yeah, he.
It was like, I mean, there is some people that, I mean, you know, you could wake up, smoke, and you're good, and before you do an activity or work, you smoke, you're good.
I don't think there's anybody that does that.
I think there is. There's people that.
I don't think there is. I could tell.
There is,
I
but
could fucking tell you're high at work and you're not doing a good job.
But like, no, I deal with those people at work who are like, fuck, I got too high.
They're not doing a good job.
I got too high.
Be
I'm
real.
Tripping. No, I know.
Be fucking real.
Exactly,
Be
right?
for real.
Right, and I tell them, like,
I could tell you're high and you're not doing a good job at your job. You're not.
You should have waited. Like, just chill. You should have rewarded yourself when you got out this motherfucker. Because now you stuck and now you paranoid and now you tripping on your job. Like, chill, fool. He's like, damn.
And then look at. Then how does it trickle down?
Huh?
How does the weed trickle down to you getting fired?
It does.
You get fired because you're not doing a good job, and you think you're doing a good job, and you think you're just smoking weed, but you're not doing a good job at your job, and they fucking fire you. Now you're a fucking bum smoking weed.
There you go. Then you gotta go home and explain yourself.
And
you
that's
get high
addiction.
Before you do that, and then you're just mumbling.
And that's addiction,
right? Like, I've literally like went to jobs and stuff, and I guess they knew, and I was high as fuck, because then it was just like the next day, like, we don't need you. Okay.
He couldn't find a job.
Right? It hurt.
He couldn't find a job. He was smoking.
And I was at that point where I was like, I needed weed for everything.
He needed weed to eat.
I needed weed to eat. I needed
to
it
function.
To function. I needed to draw. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. I needed it for everything. To go to sleep. Shit. To take a shit. take a shower. It was like everything. I needed weed, but then...
And then he was he was literally, you were literally like a dopehead. Like,
yeah, it was.
You were literally like a dopehead because you didn't have a job.
Yeah.
You stayed smoking weed for everything.
And the prices were going up too. You know what I mean? It was like you couldn't.
And who had to give him the money? He had to either work for his money, do little dead end jobs, just to get enough money to get weed.
Just to smoke bud.
Just to smoke bud. And at the time, like, I'm like, motherfucker, you got kids. Like, you got, like, it's like dope. It's like dope. It's weed. It's dope in another form.
But then it was like, okay. There was some people who kind of, sat me down. Was like, hey, I was frustrated because I couldn't get further in life and I couldn't get a better job that I was working. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. And he's like, motherfucker, because you high all the time. You make no sense. You're going backward. What the fuck are you doing? So I was smoking weed, and I guarantee you, stuff little by little. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it's gonna start getting better. Just stop.
Yep.
I think the last time what really helped is when I went to jail. I was in county, and I kind of sobered up a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, I'm done. Because you would go. I mean, you ever see somebody go into the weed shop? They went in. And they took a dab, and they came out just like alien. Like, they're just like, damn, like, what are we doing? Like, it was like that. But I stopped. I told myself, you know what? I'm going to stop. Like, cold turkey. Bam. Like Pookie from New Jack.
He tried a couple of times.
I went through withdrawals. I was sweating. I wet up all my clothes.
No, he tried to stop a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, like, a couple of times that he stopped, he was the ugliest person. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the anger. I couldn't handle his frustration. I couldn't handle how angry he was. He was very, like, mean and ugly to his family, us and the kids. And I would just be like, you know what, just smoke a little bit. Like, just try to smoke a little bit because I can't, like, my nerves, I wasn't mentally stable. I wasn't mentally stable enough to handle his anger, I wanted to kick him out. Like, I really wanted to kick him out because I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And, so he would end up, like, smoking a little bit,
It was just to calm my nerves, but then once it went away, I was back to the same shit. I was frustrated again. So it was hard.
So we finally came to a head because he needed to work, and he was going to school and still smoking and still on and off of weed and stuff like that. And finally, when we came to a head, and he was like, "I really want to get a good job," and they were gonna, test him. He was like, "I gotta quit," and I was like, and he's like, "Look."
And that was the decision I made for myself. I was like, you know what? I'm done. Fuck that. Boom. I'm over this shit.
It wasn't just for yourself, though.
It wasn't for me. It was for you. It was for the kids. It was for but it was
your family.
For bettering my whole life. Everybody, bettering for everybody. So you can't be selfish. I just started, put myself last. Let me make sure I get through this first. It's the obstacle, and that shit was like, woo! It was crazy.
When he wanted to stop, he came to me and he said, "Look, I just want you to understand, like, if I'm gonna stop, I need you to be there for me. I need you to be strong, and I need you to not give up on me because I know it's gonna get hard. Like, I know that I'm gonna get grumpy and I'm gonna, like, push you away and I'm gonna be angry. But please just stick in there with me.
I'm like, just ignore me.
Just ignore me, yeah." He's like, "Just ignore me. Just ignore me."
Cause you're back, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm just like, leave me alone.
It's hard. It's hard when you're living in a house with somebody and they look so, like, you want to help them because I love him so much, and he just looks so angry. And I would just be like, I could feel the tension in the room, and it was just, like, hard to be around somebody like that, like, hard to just live comfortable. And so thank you, puppy. So I didn't try a hot one yet.
I'm full of it.
So, when he went through it, man, I went through it with him. He was like, it was like him getting off of crack. Like, he went through night sweats. He had a
4 days straight.
Night sweats.
I was just wetting all my clothes. Like really, like shaking that shit off was really, my body was just so
shivering, shaking.
It was just bad. Like,
His whole body was shaking.
I was just going through it, and I didn't really, honestly, I was just like tripping because I was like, no way, like this can't be it. It can't be like this. It can't be like I can't understand it.
Like he literally looked like a crackhead.
I want you to try it today. Start today, and you see and tell me what effect it has on your body and your mind and everything. Because I was tripping. I was really going through it.
He was having like hallucinations, like he couldn't sleep. All because
nightmares.
He was getting off of weed, just weed. Like, oh, that's the devil's lettuce, if you ask me. And that's the devil's lettuce. I'm telling you.
But I was like, there's not nobody that you knew that didn't smoke weed, right? Nobody.
Everybody smoked weed.
Everybody did. Your teacher, everybody smoked weed.
Everybody now smokes weed.
But I just don't think. I think that now, that the government got a hold of it, and you got to go through all these regulations and stuff like that. And I think that they have to, of course, get their.
I definitely think that there's synthetic weed.
There is, because now it all looks different, but tastes the same.
And I've never seen like these.
They say, oh, you have a hybrid. You have the low. You have the high. You have the medium. You have the sideways. You want the upside down, or you want to go into another dimension. Like, man, that shit crazy.
No, I just want to laugh and giggle and eat, and then be good after.
It used to be fun, and it was blunts. That's all I smoked was blunts. And if there was anything else, you ran out, and you were done. There was some resin, right? It was cool.
But going through what I went through with weed and him, now I know that I could look at it and look at other people that are still smoking right now and look at how unhappy they look. Even my little brother became like a really big like smoker, and you could just see from him now, because he's in the Navy now, so he had to stop smoking weed. He was looking so rugged, so down, so depressed. He looked unkept. He looked like dirty. Now he looks so clean, alive, happy. Wow, like it's like you can't fucking sit here and tell me that weed is not a fucking drug. Like it is, And I do believe in partaking once in a while, but for it to, like, it consumes some people's lives. Like, they can't wake up. They can't live without it. Mm-hmm. Like you were.
Yeah. But I don't, like, when you look at this woman, and you say you're addicted to food.
I was.
Right? Mm-hmm. I don't see that. I don't think somebody that automatically, when they see you, that's the first thing they think you have an addiction. Mm-hmm. Because you're so healthy and so voluptuous. And and it's like, it's almost impossible to think like, nah, this girl don't have no addiction. She's just too. God made her perfect. How is this? How is this? But I did see it because when I was going through my shit, and on top of her,
how was I as a person?
Negative. Mm-hmm. Very negative. Like, everything was like, you were skeptic of everything. Like,
and I would yell.
I don't know. Everything was just it was a lot of frustration from
I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. Physically, I did not feel good. I felt sick all the time. My stomach hurt all the time. I had headaches. I would feel dizzy. I would like be really sleepy. I had no energy. Remember, I would never have no energy.
Sleep a lot.
I would sleep a lot, and I would yell a lot. Like, I felt very angry I didn't even know why I was angry. I think I was angry because I didn't feel good. That's why I was angry. And, like, that's consuming your life. Like, that's, like, an addiction. Like, when you can't feel right and you can't function as a regular person, that's an addiction. Mm-hmm. To me, it is, Mm-hmm. And
it was a lot of bad foods, too.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of bad food. Eating out all the time, eating all this bad shit. Mm-hmm. make healthy choices. We didn't really know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was cooking with a lot of oil. I was eating a lot of fried foods. I really wasn't drinking a lot of water. It was always soda. We always had to have soda. You know, I would spend my last dime.
I didn't drink water at all. Now that I remember, I didn't drink water at all. It was just sodas, Cokes, and Snickers, and all these bad foods. And I started getting, you know, acne and everything.
Yeah, I was eating bad. He was eating bad.
I was bad.
And he was smoking, you know, too. And it was just like, he would get the munchies. We would spend our last money on food, like takeout food and weed. Like, that's what we never had money because we would always just eat out. And we would always, and he would buy his weed. You know, and that's not okay. That's
and I think
ugly.
That's where people go wrong, is they get comfortable with just
being like
that every day. That's all I need. That's all I need. Is
Yeah.
some food and some weed, and that's it, and a 40 or whatever your choice is. But then it was like, you know, once you stop that, you're like, oh, if I could do this, then I can stop drinking and I can stop eating these bad foods and I can stop doing it. And then it's just like, you're just more alive. You're just more alive. And now it's like everything's more vibrant and the world is a better place.
The world, I mean, you make the world. Home is where you make it.
Home is where you make it. Yes.
But the word, like, life is where you make it. You know what I mean? Life is definitely where you make it. And everybody I feel like everybody in our family is a lot more healthier. You know, my daughter was overweight too. Now she's not. You know, my youngest daughter, luckily, she has the same system as him, so she's never been overweight. But we make better food choices now. You know, for me, and I feel like. Honestly, like, I feel like I could honestly say that I'm happy that he stopped smoking. But I'm happy that we got through it, and I'm happy that we're good today. I could honestly say that you know, he has some like things to work on as an alcohol, you know. He doesn't drink every day at all, but you know, I just feel like alcohol isn't for him, and he just has to work on that. And as for me, like, I feel like I'm good with my food intake, you know. I don't, honestly, I've been so healthy, right? Like, if I choose to eat something bad, I accept what I eat, and I feel like I have like healthy, I'm really good. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about, like, how do you think my relationship with food is now?
Way better.
Yeah, way better.
Way better.
I feel happy.
You didn't always have, like, it was like a headache. Just, you know, gassy, everything.
Gassy?
She's part of that.
I never farted a lot.
I was just playing.
But, alright, so, I love you guys. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if you have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you guys have a story you guys want to tell as well, leave it down below. I love you guys. Stay chunky because chunky is beautiful. Peace out.
Super. I wish I had a dare shirt so I could tell you, motherfuckers.
I
dare you to stop today.
I dare you to stop today.
Right? Right? Vato and Chunky got you. We'll fight for you.
We'll fight for you.
Motherfuckers. Alright.
Alright, love you guys. Peace out.